How's it going, guys? It's the Big Sleigh Pumpkin, and Spirit Halloween has just released a poster that could be hinting toward what's coming on July 15th. Now, for some context here, Spirit Halloween has actually sent this poster on Instagram. They DM'd them to a few specific haunters. They're just seeming like they're just sending it to a few people that have ties with corporate. The most notable example, and actually the person who sent me the high quality photo, thank you very much, otherwise this video wouldn't be possible without Aiden K. Be sure to follow him on Instagram and subscribe to his YouTube channel, all named Aiden K. He is a great fellow haunter, and yeah, just please subscribe to him, and thank you very much for sending me the high quality version. But anyways, this poster has been sent to a few other people, and it's very odd. Like, this came out of nowhere, came way out of left field today. I wasn't honestly expecting nothing today, but it's pretty crazy that we got sent this, and it's very cryptic. So in today's video, I'll just be breaking it down. And with that all out of the way, you know what? Let's just jump right into it. Now, starting off, here is just a good look at the poster for you right here. The whole thing, nothing's changed, nothing's edited. This is the original photo that was sent to all the haunters. Now, there's obviously a lot to unpack here, so I'm just going to break it down piece by piece, and we'll figure out what this thing could mean and what it's hinting towards. Alright, so starting from the top, let's get a closer look at this werewolf's face. And this werewolf is most likely Mr. Howell from the blueprints from the Graveyard Shift teaser. There's no doubt about it, just the same pose, same everything, and it is definitely him. So here we have his close-up face. I'm going to brighten that image up for you right now, and you can see a little bit more detail. Overall, this looks insane. Like, this looks really good for a werewolf prop. It doesn't look like the generic SVI face mold that we normally get for most of the werewolf props, especially at Home Depot. I'm kind of getting tired of that face mold. It doesn't even really look like a werewolf very much, but here it definitely does, and I absolutely love how this thing looks. It looks very creepy, very menacing, and I just love those white glowing eyes. There's something really creepy and off-putting about it, especially since it's kind of like blurred in the background, but nonetheless, this does look insane, and I cannot wait to see him in full detail in his sneak peek. He just looks like such a great prop, and I know a lot of people are looking forward to him. I think at first, a lot more people were looking forward to, what's his name, Henry Hustle, but I think with this new photo of Mr. Howell, I think a lot more people will be looking forward to him as well. Now, obviously, the next big part of the poster is the middle, and it says, "We are coming for you." Now, obviously, other than the words here, you can also see Mr. Howell's claws, which look so good. They look very scary and very detailed, and I just love the way they look. Very cool. I love the big nails on him. Very, very cool. Now, for the words, "We are coming for you," if you also notice, there are some, it looks like some pieces are broken off of the words, and it looks like they did a little effect there that makes them look like they're popping out, like 3D almost. That looks pretty cool. I don't think that's hinting at anything. It's just like a scary effect. But coming back to the claws, it definitely looks like this could be a Hugs reskin, just adding more onto the fact, since it's pretty much the same exact pose, the same exact, like, hand structure. Well, not the same hand structure, obviously different molds, but again, that same exact pose that Hugs is normally in. But nonetheless, I think it is cool to see a Hugs reskin as a werewolf. I think that's a lot better than a clown, in my opinion. I definitely like how they're going to reuse Hugs, if that's what they're going for here. It could be something completely different. I could be completely wrong about this being a Hugs reskin, but I would honestly have no problem with them reskinning Hugs into a werewolf. I think that is a great idea. That would work great. But now at the bottom, at the very bottom, you could see spiritHalloween.com/the Graveyard Shift. And yeah, just the link to the Graveyard Shift obviously pointing you there, since that's where the most important stuff is. Now, for quite honestly the most interesting stuff about this poster, at the very bottom we see this. Now, this is very interesting since there are a lot of Easter eggs and a lot of interesting things that Spirit Halloween has put in here, and references to real employees, which is very funny and interesting. But let's just start off at the top. So we see these two awards saying Best Feature Film and Best Actress. I don't know if these are serious, probably not, since it doesn't say like who actually gave them those awards. And we see Spirit right in the middle there. Not too much going on there. But now here's where things get really interesting. As you could see, starting right here, saying Spirit Halloween presents a sneak peek production in association with Crypt Keeper Studios, The Graveyard Shift. Casting by The Skeleton Crew, music by Bone Daddy, costume design by Evelyn Leach, edited by Monster Rigel. I don't know how you pronounce that, but production designer Killer Kroll, produced by G Bones, directed by Jack Reaper, co-executive producer W.E. Mole, standing for Wacky Mole, and executive producer Uncle Charlie. Now, so let's start breaking down what these references are and what these Easter eggs are. So, obviously, starting off, Spirit Halloween presents a sneak peek production. Obviously, this is going to be a massive reel of sneak peeks is what I'm thinking. That's what's coming on July 15th or something like that. Production Association, Crypt Keeper Studios. I'm so bad at pronouncing that. That really has no reference to anything unless we're getting a prop called the Crypt Keeper, but I doubt it. Just a simple Halloween creature. The Graveyard Shift, obviously, that's what the clock is counting down to. This big trailer, movie, whatever that Spirit has made, very interesting. We're still, trying to figure out what it is. Casting by the Skeleton Crew, nothing really much there, just skeletons, I guess. Music by Bone Daddy, I guess that's just, because Bone Daddy, I don't know, funny, makes music, I have no clue. Costume design by Evelyn Leach, maybe that is a worker at Spirit. I'm sorry, I don't know anyone named Evelyn at Spirit, or I feel like I heard that last name, Evelyn Lynch, maybe, and they just changed her name to Leach because that's gross creature, monster, whatever. Edited by Monster Regel. Again, I can't pronounce that. I doubt that has any lore importance. Production by, or what does it say? I can't read what it says. Production design, Killer Kroll. Now, if you didn't know, Mike Kroll is the designer of all the themes at Spirit. He's been doing that for years now. So Killer Kroll is obviously a reference to him, which is pretty funny, since he's one of the most well-known people who work for Spirit, and yeah, just pretty cool to see a reference to actual Spirit employees. Produced by G-Bones. I don't know what that could mean. Obviously, we have the W-E mole standing for Wacky Mole. G-Bones, maybe Grave Bones. I don't know. I can't remember any prop that has bones in their name except for the Bone Collector, and that's really it. I don't know though. Directed by Jack the Reaper. Obviously, the mascot of Spirit Halloween. Everyone knows that. Co-executive is Wacky Mole, obviously W-E, Wacky Mole, and executive producer is Uncle Charlie, obviously Uncle Charlie. Now this is very interesting here. I absolutely love how Spirit just puts so much effort into this little thing that probably most people would just glaze over, but not me. I'm definitely reading into this. I really like all the little references to actual props and employees, which is pretty funny. And yeah, this is just a really awesome thing that Spirit is doing, and I just think this is incredible. Well, everyone, that's it for my analysis on this poster. Very, very cryptic. Again, Spirit Halloween is just being so cryptic this year, but I love it. I can't wait to see what they have for us. And this is just a little cool thing that they released out of nowhere. It was definitely fun to break down and try to dig up all the references and Easter eggs and get a better look at Mr. Howell himself. I'm so excited to see this prop in the sneak peeks and in person later this year or in the next coming months. And I'm just really excited for what they have planned on July 15th. Again, it is a complete mystery and just definitely very interesting to what Spirit Halloween is planning for this year. Mr. Howell, again, looks very good and very exciting to see a better look at him since the blueprints really didn't reveal too much of him. There's definitely more to look at with the Mr. Henry Hustler one, so I think that's why more people gravitated towards him. But now that we finally get to see a bit more Mr. Howell, I think people are a little bit more excited. So that's going to do it, so I guess let's head to the outro. Well, everyone, that's it for today's video. I hope you found my breakdown of the poster pretty insightful and hopefully giving some new context onto what this thing could be. Be sure to like and subscribe, and let me know what you think this poster could possibly mean in the comments below. And with that, as always, this is the Pixelated Pumpkin, signing out.